I'm in a motel room in Davenport, waiting on the resurrection. I'm waiting for a light to shine. I'm waiting for this hard luck story of mine to end.
Hey, you're from Minnesota. What part of Minnesota are you from?
Well, actually, I'm from St. Louis Park, Minnesota.
St. Louis Park.
Don't you know?
Being from Minnesota is, in some ways, a huge part of who I am, even though I've lived away for a very long time. I started playing music in 6th grade. I started writing original songs because I didn't have the patience to learn other songs. I was in Alexander O'Neill and the Black Market Band when I was 16.
But one thing I love about this man being Jewish, they can drink wine at the table. My mama wouldn't let us do that.
And I was in a band called Shangoya when I was 17, a reggae calypso band mostly from Trinidad. A Jewish kid, he had 3 options. You had a doctor, lawyer, and accountant, and I really bucked the trend. None of those were for me. And after Shangoya, I formed this band called Sussman Lawrence with my high school friends. They're still my best friends today, as a matter of fact, and we still play together all the time. It's a long time. I'm 50 years old. It's kind of a magical and very intimate experience to perform music with your best friends for so long. It's really a huge blessing in my life. And ultimately, we didn't get a record deal as a band. I got a solo record.
Tremble, 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 let your face upon my bed. Love is nothing to this bed, too easy to bed.
Songs are a means for me to express things that would be very difficult for me to talk about. And though I talk a lot, most of it's just crap. You know what I mean? It's just another mask. And it's very difficult for me to talk about deep emotional things. And so I created this means, which is music, through which I can express the inexpressible.
Sticks and stones, blood and bones, in the falling light, the hornbeams shed their leaves as the dusk gives way tonight. Gravity is pulling on me like a ball and chain. The thunder clouds are funeral shrouds, and it ain't giving up no rain. Look upon me with mercy, I have lost my way.
The communion of musicians on stage, the camaraderie, the intimacy, almost like an army without violence. It's just such a wonderful, powerful feeling, and it's very distinct from the other parts of my life. There's a form, and within that form, you improvise, and you have to have a musicianship of a very high level, married with a certain bravado to do that. And also you have to sometimes sacrifice the songs themselves in a little way to the moment. And I'm so willing to do that because I'm not there trying to aggrandize myself through the songs. It's the moment itself, the joyous moment that I'm really after.
Stop 1 second, just stop dead. Just imagine what is exactly going on here. Like, people are playing these things that move air molecules around, and everyone's kind of suspended in time. 2, 3, 4. I'm a journeyman.
There's this chaos which surrounds all of us. And making the music is sort of by selecting and rejecting. I create this order, and it's for that reason that I make these things.
One look at her face and your hands start trembling. Your heart starts to race as it happens again. You're just invisible space as you dissolve. Baby takes what baby takes. She pulls with all her might. Baby goes where baby goes, and she flies off into the light. And ever so slightly, ever so politely, you die for a nightly, don't you? Ever so slightly. One look at her face and your hands start trembling. Your heart starts to race as it happens again. You're just invisible space as you dissolve. Ever so slightly, ever so politely, you die for a nightly, don't you? Ever so slightly, yeah. Ever so slightly, ever so slightly.